Hello students and welcome back to the AMP English YouTube channel and the AMP English webpage. I've got an exciting and very interesting lesson today for you. So I've been reading and I was having trouble finding something that was interesting that I wanted to read. And then all of a sudden on my Amazon account, this popped up. A book on Neuro Linguistic Programming. Now, if you are familiar with Neuro Linguistic Programming, a lot of people similar to Tony Robbins and a lot of successful entrepreneurs use this. I guarantee that most successful people are aware of Neuro Linguistic Programming. They know what Neuro Linguistic Programming is. And I've read both of Tony Robbins' books. I've actually read all three of Tony Robbins' books, including the book on money, Master the Game, and I've also read a lot of books that include neuro-linguistic programming. Now, the first time I learned about neuro-linguistic programming was when I was traveling with A.J. Hogue. I was traveling in Vietnam with A.J. He was doing an event there, and a lot of people were bringing this up and talking about it. At the time, I was a sophomore in college. I didn't know a lot about neuro-linguistic programming. I had just learned about Tony Robbins, and I felt left out. I was like, I don't know what this is. I'm lost. I have no clue what you're talking about. I'm confused. And then I took it upon myself. I made myself go look up neuro-linguistic programming. Now, probably about 100 books later, not on neuro-linguistic programming, but a lot of reading on a lot of different subjects, I've learned a lot in general about business, about teaching English, about AJ's way of teaching English, and soon to be my way of teaching English in the AMP English program. But I've also learned a lot about leadership and learned a lot about psychology, and neuro-linguistic programming has been incredibly useful for this. As you know, I am our student body president at our school, so it takes a lot of energy for me to work hard in school. I am also involved in many other organizations. I help on campus. There's an organization called Green Dot. It tries to prevent people from acting in a bad way, from being violent. So I'm trained in Green Dot. And what this means is that when you do something good, it pops up as a green dot on the map. It's a cool program if you want to look it up. It's green like the color green and dot like a little dot, a speck. Look it up. It's very interesting. But neuro-linguistic programming has helped me throughout this time to help influence others, to help influence myself and make myself feel better and more confident. And now it becomes natural to me. It's a natural thing. Neuro-linguistic programming has also helped my older sister. She is a veterinarian. She's a doctor for animals. And when I talk to her about this, she gets nervous taking tests. A lot of us get nervous taking tests. And I taught her how to use NLP when taking tests, how to make yourself less nervous, make yourself feel better, to get rid of your bad experiences. So that is what today's video is about. Neuro-linguistic programming. Neuro-linguistic programming. So, neuro-linguistic programming was started by two men. It was created by two scientists, psychologists, and their names are Richard Bandler and John Grinder. And they made this in the early 20th century. In the early 20th century, they did a lot of studies, and they studied actually Olympic athletes to see how they could recreate other Olympic athletes, because they said that if one person can do something, if one person can go to the Olympics, anyone can if you do what they do. Now, obviously, some people might be more athletic, some people might be have a little bit of an edge, but anyone can do it. So it might be hard for this to apply, to be used with athletes, because some people are bigger, stronger, and faster. But it can be applied to English learning, because if one person can learn English and become fluent in English, anyone can. if they copy what the other person has done, if they practice what the other person has done to learn English and become a great English speaker. So, neuro-linguistic programming can be incredibly useful. And that's what today's lesson is about. It's my first lesson on neuro-linguistic programming. And I'm going to teach you how to be more confident when you're learning English, how to be more confident when you're taking the TOEFL exam, how to get rid of those negative feelings you get, the feelings that just feel like butterflies getting ready to tear out of your chest and make you feel sick, like you're going to throw up. So that's what neuro-linguistic programming does. Helps you get rid of these bad experiences. Now, as always, I've got my handy-dandy black notebook that I always use. AJ and I both have notebooks that we write everything down in. This is my advice. Write everything down. Ideas. Practice English in your book. This is one of my best investments. I write everything down. Ideas. I practice different things, whether I'm practicing my Japanese, whether I'm practicing anything. I write it in my notebook. So I keep this with me everywhere. But I have written down in here some of the ideas I have for today. So let's go to that page. So, here is how to apply neuro-linguistic programming to English learning. This is how you use this. This is how you apply it. Now, do me a favor. This is part 1. Imagine, picture in your mind, visualize a time when you were just so confident speaking English. Imagine a time when you were incredibly confident speaking English or writing. Anything that you just felt great. Everything was working well. Do you have that image? Picture it in your head. Have that image in your mind. I'll give you a couple seconds. Take your time. I have my image. Okay, do we have it? Do you have that image? Great, great. Let's move to the next step. Now I want you to really pay close attention to what you're imagining. Pay close attention to the details, how you're acting, your body language, how you feel. Now picture this. Really think about it. Now what I want you to do next is keep that in your mind. Now the colors, the brightness, the size of the picture, the feelings, these are all called submodalities. Submodalities. This is a difficult word. Submodalities. Now pay close attention to these. You don't need to know the word submodalities, but pay close attention to the feelings, the colors, the size of the picture. What I want you to do is take this confident image and keep making it bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And make it louder and louder and louder and louder. Make the colors brighter and brighter and brighter. Now keep doing this. Keep imagining this. Now what I want you to picture is a lever. A lever, picture a movie where they're launching a rocket into space and they push the lever up. They push it up. Or Jurassic Park. Picture Jurassic Park when they're turning the electricity back on. If you've seen this movie, they push the lever up to turn the electricity back on and make the electricity stronger and stronger. The current stronger and stronger. Now picture this lever, see it in your mind, and imagine it says fun on there, on the lever. Imagine it says fun in letters on the lever. Now what I want you to do is grab it. Grab it as you're imagining that picture in your mind. That image of you being confident, and push it up and up and up. And as you push it up, the noises are getting louder. The colors are getting brighter. The picture is getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And you're feeling better and more confident and powerful. Now as you push this lever up, imagine these 3 words getting louder in your head. Success, fun, and power. Picture this with me as you're pushing this up and you're imagining the colors getting brighter and the image getting louder and you feeling more confident. Think to yourself, as it's getting louder, success, fun, power. 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 Now keep imagining this in your head. Keep thinking success, fun, power. Success, fun, power. Success, fun, power. Success, fun, power. Ah! Now imagine this. Keep imagining this as it's getting brighter. The feelings are getting stronger. You're getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. You're feeling confident. Now, at your highest point at success, fun, power, and you're imagining this huge picture of you being very confident and speaking English and doing great and being incredible, pull the lever back down and take it back to normal. Imagine that picture back at its normal size when we started. I'll give you a couple seconds. Imagine it at its normal size again. Do you have it? It's at normal size. Just the colors are the same. Your confidence is what you imagined at the beginning. Now what you're going to do is sit there and think about it. Think about just the normal image. Think about the details of the normal image. Now what I'm going to ask you to do is I'm going to ask you to just keep it there. And picture your lever again to the side. Picture your lever. And what I'm going to ask you to do is start pushing the lever back up again. Keep pushing the lever back up, the lever that says fun. And picture to yourself as it goes, success, fun, power. 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 And what is going to happen is your picture is going to get bigger again and bigger again and bigger again. The colors are going to get brighter. You're going to feel more confident. You're going to picture yourself speaking fluently in that moment, the English coming out like it's not even difficult. You're not thinking about it. You're just speaking. And it's very fluent. It's coming out fluidly. It's calm. But you're speaking powerfully, and you know you're doing great. So again, picture it with me. Push it up and say it with me. Success, fun, power. 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 Now what you just did is you made this and you internalized it. You made this something that is yours now. You programmed this into your mind. You programmed this image. And now anytime you aren't feeling confident teaching English or speaking English, talking to someone, you're nervous, or you're very, very choppy with your English, very concentrated on how it comes out, all I ask is that you picture that lever and picture that moment where you were confident, and you push it up, and you imagine yourself, and you imagine it saying, success, fun, power. 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 It gets louder and louder and louder. Your image gets bigger. Now, I picked success, fun, power because that's my preference. I like that. It makes me feel amped up and energized. But you can imagine anything. The book I read, it said to imagine it saying, let the fun begin. Let the fun begin. Let the fun begin. Let the fun begin. So you can imagine anything. Whatever works for you. But I want you to imagine anytime you're feeling small and scared, imagine this moment where you're very confident speaking English, and imagine it getting bigger and brighter and brighter and louder and more colorful and more confident. Can you do this? I think you can. So this is my advice for feeling more confident when speaking English and feeling like you're successful and feeling great while you're learning English, even when you aren't that confident. So again, what I ask is you picture a time when you were confident speaking English, a great time, the best time of your life when you were speaking English. And then picture that lever and push it up and up and up. And as you do that, picture it getting brighter and more colorful and feeling more confident, your chest getting bigger, like this. And imagine it getting louder. Success, fun, power. 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 And you will feel confident again. You will feel powerful, even when you're scared. You will make the fear go away. Do this several times this week. Keep doing this and practicing this, because soon enough, if you practice it enough, it will be programmed. It will be copied into your mind. So that any time you don't feel confident, you can just imagine this moment and imagine the lever and thinking to yourself, success, fun, power, success, fun, power, success, fun, power, success, fun, power. And then you will feel confident again. You'll feel confident again. You will feel restored and energized. You'll feel powerful and amped for learning more English. Remember this. This is a powerful thing. So this is today's lesson for Neuro Linguistic Programming. The next lesson I do will be how to make your negative experiences, your bad experiences, smaller and smaller and smaller, to the point that you can just flick them away and say, bye-bye, I don't need you anymore. But for today, we will concentrate on the positive moments, and I will make a future video for getting rid of negative feelings using neuro-linguistic programming. So great job. As always, stay amped for learning English. I will see you guys next time. Remember to practice this. Practice it every day. Practice it 10 times a day, 20 times a day. Whenever you're learning English, picture being confident. Picture that lever and pushing it up and up and up. And picture it saying, success, fun, power, success, fun, power, success, fun, power. So, I will see you next time. Take care and have a great week practicing English. And remember, as always, stay amped for learning English.